I don't, I whittle for just amusement. I don't make anything but shavings when I whittle. I
just want
don't.
to get the sound of it.
No, there wasn't a carp. Now, they looked a lot like a carp.
That's what we always call them.
Golden shiners.
Yeah.
And he didn't know how come I'm into that lake out there even. I'd never seen them. I asked Sonny what they was, and he said, Bob Deal said they were golden shiners. And I thought, well, they were about the size of the goggle eye. And so I thought, well, I'll try eating one of them. But now they had bones like that little blue carp, you know. You know, that little blue carp, I think it's the male carp, really. And I eat part of one, and I can get along pretty good with bones, especially in a sucker. But I didn't have to eat those bony ones. I had enough fish besides, so I laid those two golden shiners back. I didn't eat them. But I would have if I hadn't. But I just wasn't. I wasn't that fish hungry.
What kind of a frog sticker you got?
Well, that's a browning. I'm pretty hard on a knife, so I told that Jim down there. I said, "You get me a knife with a blade in each end, and with a wide blade and a stout blade."
People trade a lot of knives around here.
Yeah, but
Yeah, a lot of knife trading is a big thing. It isn't my thing, but a lot of people sure like to trade knives.
Yeah, a lot of them they call it poke knives. That you just take your knife and you trade the other guy and never look. You know?
Yeah, poke them or drop them.
Yeah.
Drop knives.
What's that again?
That's just like I'd take my knife out of my pocket and Seaman never see it, and I'd say, well, we're just poke knives, and he'd just reach in the pocket, and I'd give him mine, and he'd give me his, regardless of how it went, you know. We'd never look at the other knife. They do a lot of that.
You won't get hurt very bad because neither one of the knives will be any good. Drop a knife with maybe no blade in it or just a half of one.
Getting the better of somebody in a knife blade and a knife blade. What's the?
Getting the better with somebody in any trade that's a big thing.
Kenny Swinney's the fellow that's hard to get ahead there.
Oh, you bet. Kenny Swinney will skin you every time you trade with him. I've traded with him lots, and he got skinned every time I traded. Traded dogs with him lots, and give him lots of dogs, but he sure. And even though it's my sport, why he cannot trade me in a dog trade. He won't lie to you about a dog, but he won't tell you all the truth about one. That dog can have some qualities. It can have some good qualities and that you'll recognize, but he'll also have some qualities that you won't put up with. That Kenny will never tell you anything about it. You just have to find out about that after it's too late. after the trade and after the trade and after you fed the dog for a while, you'll find out. Oh, he sure popped it to me a few times. I have to go out and stay with him a few days to get even.
People whittle much around here anymore? Used to be a big pastime from what we could gather.
Yeah, they used to do. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people, you know, does a lot of whittling yet, but you don't whittle things out. Now, me, when I'm whittling, I'm just like that. I just whittle to be a whittler. But a lot of people, you know, they whittle things out. They're just good whittlers.
The other day up at the fox meet by James, my grandson, he come up. He had stood around me for a long time there. He's a little bit shy and don't talk much. He said, "Grandpa," he said, "I've got 2 whittling sticks." I said, "You have?" "Yeah." He said, "One for me?" I said, "Yeah, one for you." Brought out, reached in his pocket and brought out 2 little pieces of cedar, you know. And he got out his knife and we stood there and whittled, or sat there and whittled. is a big thing to him and is a big thing to me. Shoot, you boys will know sometimes you like to whittle with your grandsons. Just like sit down and whittle with them. And we whittled till we cut our shavings pretty tough fine to make those good cedar whittling sticks last. And we run out of whittling sticks about the same time. But that done me good to know that he'd think of me in that way. Grandpa brought you a whittling stick. I brought 2 whittling sticks. Yeah, I like that.